Listen, people did not understand that you were really about that life. See, all this time they've been sleeping on you. So the moment that you spoke up and you said, yeah, you're going to start the business, they really didn't think you were about that life. The moment you said you were going back to school, they really didn't think you were about that life. The moment you said you done playing games, they didn't think you were about that life. So now, baby, that you showing up and you starting to let your fruit be shown, listen, baby, they realize that you really do this. This was not just a fluke. They starting to realize that this what you are doing, that you are really about that life. So let's get into it, y'all. Listen, it's hard for people to accept you because they cannot believe God would use you and not them. People find it hard to believe that you really do this because they cannot believe that God would use you and not them. You with your imperfections, God is using you, choosing to use you, choosing to take your pieces and make a masterpiece, choosing to take your crumbs, baby, and make a whole meal out of it, baby. This gonna be your eating season. And when you pull up to the table, everybody can't sit down with you. Listen, baby, they have a hard time accepting where you are because they cannot believe that God has chosen to use you and not them. They really did not realize that you were about this life. Let's go to the next one. They thought you would return to that old way of thinking and being, the person they became comfortable with. Some people refuse to believe that you're actually walking this thing out because they became comfortable with that old version of you. So the moment you let that person go, the moment you let that way of thinking go, the moment you start doing better and being better, they refuse to accept where you are because they're used to you being that old version. And because you can't show up as that person anymore for them, now they're upset with you. They love it when you're doing bad. Misery loves company. They love it when you in all that toxic stuff. They love that for you. So the moment you step outside of that and start doing something different, listen, baby, they cannot comprehend it. That's the next one. They can't even comprehend what you're doing right now. People see you in motion. People see you hustling. People see you moving up. People see you grinding, but they comprehend not what you do. They physically see you, but what they don't realize is that what you're doing is connected to something so much higher and bigger than you. And it's only by God's strength that you're able to do it. It's only because God handpicked you to do it that you're able to do it. They comprehend it not. Listen. They really did not realize you were about this life, baby. They thought it was just a fluke. They thought you was just talking. They thought it was just something to do because you ain't have nothing to do. But they didn't realize, baby, that you was going to continue to keep it pushing, keep it moving. And now that they see you, now that they see you keep grinding, now that they see you keep moving forward, now that they see that you don't have the time or the day to entertain foolishness, they really see now that you about that life. You was always about that life. All you had to do was tap in and tune in to you. And the moment you spoke it out of your word, out of your mouth, and you began to act on it, baby, that was it. It's up and it's stuck. They refuse to receive you where you are right now and to accept where you are right now because they cannot believe that God will use you. They cannot believe that God will use you. They thought you would return back to that old way of thinking and being, the person they became comfortable with. They cannot accept the fact that you're really about this life because they can't even comprehend it. They don't even know what you're doing right now. They're watching you, but yet they cannot comprehend what's happening in your life, baby. You have literally turned some heads. Their heads still spinning. They still trying to catch up. They still trying to figure it out. Listen, baby, you have wowed some people. They may not ever tell you, but I'm letting you know. You about that life, and now they see and they know. Keep elevating, keep shining, baby.